This episode is full of embarrassment.
Yep, you might as well call it hilarious things kids have said to get their parents in trouble. And we've got a little bit of Bluey news at the end as well. Mummy, look at the boobies.
Hey, fat man. Or was it like, hey, fat man?
I can see your grey hairs from here. Well, I think we need to start this episode with a big apology to all the Bluey fans that are still waiting on our extra episode that we promised last week. We have recorded it, I promise. Sam has just been run off his feet and not had a chance to edit that yet. So
And no one has sent me editing.
Yeah, and I haven't done my part and sent him stuff.
Know.
So, yes, welcome to the lives of working parents with little children. It will come this week. Surely we can do it this week.
I doubt it.
It's coming this week. Anyway, but to make up for it, we promise we've got a new Bluey's news story at the end of this episode. So stick around and see what's new. So, yays and nays. Do you want to go first?
Nope.
Okay. Fine. I will
Waiting on
carry
you,
us.
Slowpoke.
I will carry us this episode.
Good.
My nay is our child has rudely reminded us that we are not beyond the point of sleeping through the night, and we are not past.
What do you mean beyond
Sleepless.
the point of sleeping through the night?
Well, he's almost 2, and it's kind of like at that age where it's like, oh, have we broken through to the other side yet, where we sleep like normal people at night? No.
We have a 6-year-old that doesn't sleep through the night and comes and joins us in her
Yeah,
bed.
but she just goes and lies down and we all go back to sleep, and it's not like a big wake up. I had a night this week where I did not get to sleep until after 2 a.m. and even then it was restless and he was just cranky. I don't know what teeth these are or whatever was wrong with him, but I'm glad that's done. I hope it's done.
He's a bit croaky.
Yes. Anyway, so that was my nay. My yay is, you've had a parenting win when your kids keep talking about something that they loved that you did. So in the car again this week, they were like, when can we go back to SeaWorld? We had so much fun at SeaWorld. And so that was our holiday that we did 3 or 4 weeks ago, and they're still talking about it. So I think we get to give ourselves a big parent win tick. We've created
a pat on the back.
We've created core family holiday memories. Win. Yay.
Woot.
What's your yay on it?
My yay is actually the other side of the 2-year-old. Is that because he's going to sleep late, he wakes up tired, and he normally wants cuddles.
He's very cute.
So having lots of morning cuddles at the moment. And when he's not being feral, he's really cute.
Yes.
My nay is getting old.
I mean, it's better than the alternative.
And it's not, but it's not them getting old. It's us getting old.
What are you feeling this week? What's aching this week?
Everything. Everything.
Actually, before we started this episode, I did. Sam doesn't want me to mention it, I can see, but we sat down in the lights and it was like, I can see your grey hairs from here.
They're just very blonde.
I love them, babe. Okay. Well, this week's episode is really going to be focused around the question I put out there, because we have had over 70 people send us this. And there's just no way we can make it through all of the stories we've been sent this week. So we may scatter them throughout the other episodes coming. But we said, this is an oldie but a goodie. We've done this before too. What's the most embarrassing thing your kid has said in public?
All the things.
Oh, get
All of the
ready.
things.
You kick us off. We're going to have to go 1 for 1 just to make it through this episode. Hey, off you go.
When my son was little and learning to talk, he couldn't pronounce the L in clock. Every time we went into town, he would remark at the big clock. That was, of course, said shouting, big cock. And it never got any less embarrassing with people around.
Well, someone commented on that. Same thing. I was at the zoo with a 3-year-old who was obviously calling a peacock, but only using its last syllable. She was following it around calling cock, cock, cock.
I would have. Oh, well, thankfully our 2-year-old only says a syllable for cockatoo, But he says two.
Two,
instead of-
yeah.
So,
we scored on that one. Kids pronouncing things badly have been sent through a lot. I haven't put them all in this one because we all know that the truck word, we all know what that sounds like.
My younger brother asked a family member why she had a moustache.
Yeah, there's a few brutal kids coming up in this as I was copying them over from socials where everyone was sending them in. Yeah, it's a few brutal ones. My son was a fan of Thomas the Tank Engine stories. In a toy shop one day, he saw a model of the head of the railway known as the Fat Controller. He loudly announced this, but it came out saying the Farkin Roller.
Bar controller.
Fat Controller, the Farkin Roller. I love it.
Yep. Our youngest said the lady in front of us had really nice long hair. Then he flipped his hair like a movie star in a shampoo commercial and said, "Thank you." His hair was amazing, mind you.
Yeah. You'd hope if they're like the sort of person who has grown their hair that long, they're actually really proud of it and they don't mind being mistaken from a woman from behind because of the amazing, glorious locks that I'm imagining.
Weirdo.
Someone answered the question, what's the most embarrassing thing your kid has said in public? No context to the story. This is just what the kid said. My mother has 3 nipples and my dad shaves his gonads and paints them green. What a story. I'm assuming that's a story.
That's a wild night out, isn't it? Or night in, I guess.
Just what you want everyone thinking of.
Interesting. I'm a father of triplet all girls. One day we were out shopping and they ran off to the security and told them I kidnapped them. So the security came up to me and started asking questions and I laughed and told them they were my kids. I have photo proof of them and me, but they still rang the police. The police came after I told them everything and showed them proof. They laughed and apologized.
Well, we've had ones like this before, but usually the security guards are okay if you just show them a photo. Not calling the cops.
These days with AI, you can't really trust a photo.
Oh, true, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, but
Apparently there was another one. Yep. When the youngest stepdaughter says to the shopkeeper, "My stepdaddy bashes me all the time." I don't, but we play fight. Thank the universe the older stepdaughter stepped in and saved me.
yeah. Oh, kids and the half-truths can get you in so much trouble.
We wrestle. We don't. It's not DMV we're talking about.
My 4-year-old son yelled out in the aisle of the supermarket, "Mummy, look at the boobies." When I turned around, there was a young lady who was very well endowed with the world's smallest shirt on. She decided she didn't need to shop anymore and left. I literally died on the inside, but everyone in the aisle was beaming with the biggest smiles, trying not to laugh. Oh,
yeah.
dear.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, if they're out for the world to see, you have to put up with the comments.
Yep.
We went to a Catholic baptism. The priest was greeting everyone entering the church. My then 4-year-old said in a loudest voice, "Oh, so this is what a church looks like inside."
Yeah, well,
not all churches.
If a kid's going to get you in trouble, they'll always pick the best moment to do it, won't they? The other night we had roast chicken for dinner. Out of nowhere, my son, 3 years old, says, "I like breast, Mummy." I almost choked on my drumstick.
Me too, buddy. Me too. I do like drumsticks as well. Chicken legs, and thighs. I'm a thigh guy. Anyway, this is getting more inappropriate. I'm just thinking of chicken, but
sure.
It applies for both. Anyway, my son at 3 asked my uncle if he was having a baby. To be fair, he did have a large belly. When I was probably in my largest I've ever been, I had that from one of our kids' friends. He was like, "Is there a baby in your tummy?" I was like, dude, I'm going to punch you in the face.
To be fair, that was while I was pregnant too. So he was looking at me with a giant belly being like, she's having a baby.
And apparently looking at me with a giant belly thinking the same thing. And I was like, dude, I'm going to punch you.
In the car with Nana, my 4-year-old started singing along to the radio. All we hear from the back seat is, I'm going to get dressed for some sex. Poor Nana nearly had a heart attack while I tried not to crack up, correcting her that the lyric was success, dressed for success, not some sex.
I mean, if the kid's hearing it somewhere and it's not the lyrics.
It's great.
Met a friend who had a leg amputated. My son went up to him and said, I know where your leg is. Friend said, do you? Where is it? My son said, you have got it tucked up behind you.
That kid's had too many like magic tricks pulled on him. He's like, I'm not falling for this one.
Cut the act.
I know where it is.
You can stop playing games. I know this trick.
Our 3-year-old came into the kitchen while I was having tea with a neighbour who was a very nosy neighbour. She said, we don't like her, do we, Mum? I had to do some quick thinking and said, no, not this lady, a different one. She gave me a puzzled look and then went off to play. Phew. Kids will always repeat the worst things you say at home to the last person you want to hear them. It happened twice. Someone commented on that one. My son, when the Avon lady caught us outside one day, Mum, is that the Avon lady we hide from?
That's very good.
Yes, and please don't say that because oh man.
That was pretty good. Daughter at 3 years old in a doctor's waiting room picked up a hat belonging to the elderly man next to us, sniffed the hat and says, poo, that stinks.
Oh, man.
Old men do stink, though.
Yeah. But it's not really something you want to tell them. Like walking around telling people that. Oh, another supermarket one. I love the shop ones. In the supermarket at the checkout, my then 3-year-old daughter yells out on the top of her lungs, I've got worms. I had given her a packet of lolly snakes to hold. I corrected her and told her they were called snakes. She replied that they were too small to be snakes and promptly yelled out again that she had worms.
Yeah, damn straight. Snakes are like yay thick. You get a packet of, that's worms. They're big worms, but they're worms.
Oh, these now in the era of Bluey, they'd be bum worms.
Butt worms.
I have bum worms.
One of my sons was on the train with me in a pram and a very large man got on the next station. My son yells out, hey, fat man. I didn't know where to look, but I did apologise.
Even the attitude that goes with it.
Hey, was it like, hey, fat man? Or was it like, hey, fat man? Like, hey. I don't know.
Either way, you just want to curl up and die as a parent.
I just want to know.
Be like, ah.
At least they've learned fat and skinny from school.
Yeah, I guess that's if you want a silver lining.
Short,
I guess
tall,
that
fat,
counts.
skinny.
I don't know if
big,
that
round.
counts.
I used to differentiate my grandparents when I was little.
Yeah.
I had like one was tall and skinny and one was not, and I used to call them big grandma and little grandma. It was really bad. Like now, I feel horrified.
Your poor mum.
But
anyway,
yeah.
I had joined a ladies' tennis group, and while we were chatting between games, my 3-year-old daughter looked up and asked with her penetrating voice, why does that lady have fur under her arms? Totally embarrassing, but relieved everyone, including this European lady, thought that it was funny.
Oh, the old Europeans. No shavy or waxing.
Yes. Sorry, hate to break it to your kid, but one day you'll have fur if you don't shave it. Things to look forward to.
But, sorry. When I was little, apparently I used to tell the people on the bus behind us that I had 3 sisters. I used to have a brother, but my dad killed him. That was not the case. I have no idea why I used to say this, but that would be the mega embarrassing story for my mum.
Used to have a brother, but my dad killed him.
So is your dad in jail now? No, he's at home. Okay.
Oh, the hardest part about that is kids can make up stories, but kids can also be brutally honest. So when you hear a kid say that, it's like, are we concerned or are we laughing? Like,
yeah. What does he do for work? He's a butcher. Ooh. Anyway.
Speaking of, we used to be dairy farmers and used the services of a company that provided artificial insemination.
Okay.
One day, the man came to service one of our cows. I was 8 months pregnant and had my 4-year-old and 2-year-old sons with me. While the operator had his arm fully inside the cow, the 4-year-old asked if he had made me pregnant that way. I nearly died and the man just about collapsed laughing. He replied that our son should go ask his dad about that. That he's not had that one on the job before. Did you do that to my mum?
I'm just biting my tongue. Wow, your house is messy. Honest but embarrassing for the householder.
Did you come to my house?
Our house is always messy.
Yeah. My child at the store was at counter height and a beautiful young lady with a deformed arm was serving us. My daughter kept very loudly exclaiming, "Why is her arm like that?" I could have died, but I kept mouthing, "I'm so sorry," to the lady, while telling my daughter that's the way God made her and it only matters how we treat people, to which she even louder and then repetitively exclaimed, "But why would God do that?" Oh. You set yourself up for that one a little bit.
Yeah.
Although I do know that grocery time is so overwhelming. So, of course, you're trying to yeah.
But even then,
Yeah.
there are certain ways to answer that. That's not it.
Now you've got an existential crisis conversation to have with your child who's questioning the creation of the universe. Good luck with that.
There's a guy who's overly flirtatious with my wife. Nothing that ever crossed the line, but privately I made the comment that his head needs to be kicked in. The next time we saw him, my son told him, "My dad says you have a head that needs kicking." Needless to say, he doesn't bother us anymore.
I mean, he kind of did you a favor. You got to be careful what you say at home, though.
I was kind of hoping
They're
to
always
try and
listening.
kick him in the head. That would have been funny too.
This is funny things kids say, not do, but yes. So that is where I'm going to leave it. There are so many. Come back for the next episode. We'll probably filter them through. A couple I put into the confessional because I was like, that needs to be super anonymous. It is absolutely a confession. So before we finish this episode, we have a parent news story for you. And this one is the Bluey news story. So in Australia, Bluey gnomes have made their ways back to shelves. But there's a good chance by the time you're hearing this that they'll be gone again. After introducing and selling out almost instantly last year, Bunnings, the Aussie homeware store that Hammerbarn is modelled off, has just brought them back. You can get a Hecuba, a Tony, a Jeremy, or 2 new additions, the Bluey Groom Garden Gnome or the Bluey Bride Garden Gnome. You can only purchase them in store and they are limited to 4 per customer. And of course, people are already selling them online for 4 times the $19 they are in store. Last year, they ended up on eBay and Marketplace for around $100 to $200 each, though on one eBay listing that had all 4 gnomes and a few other Bluey memorabilia bits, it went for $9,999. So run to your local Bunnings, Australians.
That's dumb.
I'm actually stopping in there on the way home now just to see if anything is left
I
behind.
was tossing up going because it'd be cool if we could at least get a Tony gnome because we saw Tony at Bluey's World. But the 10 grand is dumb.
Yes, the 10 grand is dumb. But yeah, the
The
actual
Aussie
gnomes,
gnomey stuff, no, it's great.
it's really cool.
The
And
10
they
grand
had,
is dumb.
I think on the story I saw there were bucket Hammerbarn hats and all this
Yeah, it's
stuff.
heaps of stuff.
But yeah, selling out super fast. Like literally as I'm reading this, I'm like, I bet it's all gone even though I want some.
Well, TikTok, Bunnings around the corner. Let's go.
And with that, we will see you next week. Make sure you follow us on socials so that you see the questions that we put out there. You can share the best bits with friends, family, laugh again with us, show us some love. It really helps us. You can do that by liking this video, liking our socials, following us, and come back next week.
Bye.
See ya.